welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Lions' offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a run for Hill. And fights through one man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Again, it's Hill. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The tight end in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run with Hill. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he's got this down to the 35.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's going to be caught.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw. Able to get away.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Pittsburgh, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.